Hey guys, my name is Haley, and today I'm going to be filming a December wrap-up because I read a decent amount in December and I've also read a lot this year already in 2018 in January, so I'm just going to wrap up December in its own video and then get into this year's books. So let's just jump right on into that because I feel like December was a while ago already and I don't remember a ton from these, so we'll see how it goes. So the first book I finished since my last wrap up from when I came back to BookTube was The Return of the King by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is my favorite Lord of the Rings movie. It has Viggo Mortensen on the cover as Aragorn, who is just a beautiful man. And I really enjoyed this series. It is slow, it is like harder to read a ton at once, I feel like, but once I sat down and read it, I didn't find them hard to read at all, so I don't know what my problem was and why it took me so long to read this series, but I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I can't not give Lord of the Rings 5 out of 5 stars. Next up, I read Career of Evil by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling, and this book was probably my favorite in the series. I really enjoyed it. I liked having the killer's perspective in this, and I'm really proud of myself because I guessed about halfway through who the killer was, and I was like, nah, it can't be that person, and I was right. And I've never been able to guess with this series of who the killer is, so I was really proud of myself, let me tell you. Also, this end had a huge cliffhanger, and there's not even a release date for the 4th book, so I'm not happy about it. I literally threw this book across the room when I finished it. Like, it was on my floor, I was on my bed, and I just glared at it for like a solid 2 minutes because that was rude. That was a rude cliffhanger ending. But I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I love this series, and I can't wait for more. I love Cormoran so much. Next up, I randomly binge read Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore by Robin Sloan. This was cute. I really liked it. I liked the idea of it, but as with most contemporaries, I don't think I would reread it, but I did enjoy it. I think I gave it 3.5 stars. I'm not really sure. I don't really remember a ton about it other than the bookstore itself, but I thought it was fun. It was very nerdy, so if you're into like really nerdy like Dungeons and Dragons and other type of things, I think you would really like this and find it really fun. I'm not into that type of nerdy things and I don't know a ton about it, so some of the things went over my head, but like the Harry Potter references in this were great. They were really fun. And yeah, it's a cute, real nerdy contemporary, so if you are into that, I would highly recommend this. And then I read Monument 14, Sky on Fire, and I tried to read Savage Drift. So, this series, I liked the first one. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a really fun apocalyptic, teens are stuck in a grocery store and have to survive on their own with a bunch of little kids. The second one got really annoying, in my opinion. I started to hate like all of the characters by the time we got to the second book. And then the third one, I literally hated everyone and I couldn't continue. So I did DNF the series, even though I only have one more book to read, but I could not physically handle the teen drama. There was too much teen drama and not enough apocalypse, and I was very sad about it because I like the apocalyptic worlds, so yeah. That's my thoughts on this trilogy. And then the last book that I read in 2017 was Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. So I know this book has differing opinions. I think I gave it 3.5, maybe 3.75 stars. The story itself isn't the most interesting thing about this, which I know everybody's been saying, but the OCD rep in this is very personal to John Green. I know that, and I'm really glad that he wrote a book that explains OCD and the thought spiraling type of OCD in such detail so that people can understand it, because I felt like I learned a lot about this book and about OCD just by reading Aza's thoughts. And I did really like Aza. I liked her love interest. He was cute. And there was a part of this that really fascinated me, and that was the idea of like internet stalking someone that you like used to know or just met. And the idea of like clicking on your Twitter and the Instagram and then this link and then this link, and then you find yourself like 20 links deep into things that they have on the internet. And I have been in that situation, and I don't think I've ever read that in a book, so I felt a kinship to Aza in that aspect of this. So I thought that was really funny and really refreshing to see in a contemporary. But I genuinely am one of those people that really likes John Green's writing, so I did really enjoy this. And I gave it a decent rating. I don't have OCD, so I can't talk about the rep in that perspective, but I did think it was really good and very educational in how thought spirals work with people that do have it. And then last, I put these on Goodreads the last day of the year because I had been reading them all year, and those are the 2 yearly devotionals that I did last year. The first one being the 1-year NIV devotional. This was just me annotating throughout the year of the way this devotional was set up. And it was just arranged in 365 daily readings, and I really liked it. It was a good yearly devotional because they're not very long, like they're mostly like a page or 2 each per day, and it was really good. I did enjoy doing this throughout the year. And then I read Sanctuary by David Jeremiah, which is another daily devotional with ones that are really short. They're like a little page per day, and a lot of them are really good, and I really enjoyed doing this one as well. So if you're looking for yearly devotionals, I do recommend these 2 since it's the beginning of the year, and I know a lot of people probably are looking for some good ones. So these are all of the books that I read in the month of December, or really since my last wrap up. Thank you all for watching, and I will see all of you guys next time.